Hey, have you ever wondered why those tree trunks that you see like on the side of the roads or in orchards are painted white or wrapped with fabric, white fabric? Well, I'm gonna let you know right now, okay? All right, rock and roll. Hey neighborhood gardeners, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. This is a video on how to wrap your trees for the winter and why you're wrapping these trees for the winter. I'm doing this episode, I'm doing a voiceover, but I'm also doing it here in my living room. It's nice and warm in here, and I'm just hanging out, and the house is nice and quiet right now, so I decided to go ahead and just record a little bit. I'm in front of my awesome Christmas tree here. My wife, she's awesome decorator, so she decorated that, and our whole house is, I can't take any credit for the inside of the house. So she's really good at that. But anyways, I just decided to go ahead and do a recording here, and you know, I have some video to show you about the trees and how to wrap the trees for, you know, to protect it from sun scald. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. I have my drink and I'm ready to go. And yeah, we'll see what we see, right? Anyways, hey, and if you're a fan of The Office, I'm a big fan too. I love The Office. Dunder Mifflin. So you know, whenever you're driving around during the winter time, you'll see trees with wrapped trunks, right? Or maybe even trees that are painted white all the way up, or maybe even trees that are painted, the branches are even painted. Well, the reason that people do this is because they don't want their trees to get sun scald. What happens is during the cold seasons, whenever it starts to warm up, you have that really high, you get that really big differential in temperatures. Like it'll get really cold at night, and it'll get really warm during the day. So whenever it warms up, right, your trees, it wakes up. It's like, oh, it's time to grow. It's time to wake up. Let's start sucking up that water from the ground, all the nutrients and stuff. So it starts to do that during the day whenever it's nice and warm. And then it doesn't know, obviously, it's a tree. It doesn't know. So the temperature goes down at night, and it goes down to below freezing. And all that water that's in the tree trunk that's going up and in the branches, the lower branches and stuff, it will freeze, and it'll damage the inside of the tree, and it'll even rip open the tree, and it'll cause gaps and holes. And then during the day it warms up again, it'll get infected with diseases or whatever, and then it'll start rotting, and it'll make not only make the tree look really ugly, but it could really damage the tree. It could kill it, and then you just basically ruined your whole tree. So the best way to alleviate from that ever happening is wrapping that tree trunk with either some fabric that you can get online really cheap. Fabric that I got is really cheap, or you can paint it. A lot of people paint it because it's a lot it lasts a lot longer, and of course the paint is biodegradable, it's safe and stuff like that. Well, most of them are. Also, what the wrap does, and the paint, whenever it snows and there's a lot of snow on the ground, and then the sun will come out, maybe the following day or later on or whatever, the sun will come out and it'll reflect the sunlight onto that tree, and the tree even it'll activate that way too, even though it's like maybe not even that warm. But whenever the sunlight bounces off the snow, because of it's white, it'll activate the tree as well, and it'll think that it's ready to wake up, and it does that whole process again. So the wrap helps that, you know, it helps block that light, especially the white ones. The white ones will, you know, bounce it off really well. So whenever your trees are young, it's important to wrap those tree trunks. Awesome. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started, okay? All right, so the trees that we're gonna wrap today are peach trees. This is my first one. Uh, I guess on the left side of my property here, and in my backyard. So, and then we're gonna wrap this one right over here. And this is the taller one, and I am not sure. They're both different. They're different varieties of peaches, and I'm not sure which one is which. One is a Rio Oso, I know that, and the other one is a Henry, an O. Henry. And I just recently found the old pictures that I took when I first moved in, to figure them out, which one is which and stuff. So sun scald, it really damages the tree trunk and everything. The tree thinks that it's ready to wake up, and it starts sucking up all that water, and then it freezes overnight. It damages the inside of the tree, and it rips open the bark, and then it's susceptible to diseases and stuff like that during the day, and it'll rot. So here we are. This is Aiden. He's I'm letting him do the wrapping because I'm just I wanted to show you that anybody can do this. It's really easy, and all he's going to do is you start from the very bottom from the soil all the way to the bottom, and you just wrap it. It's very easy. Now, if you have paint, you can go ahead and paint instead. This wrap is pretty cheap. I got this on Amazon for maybe, I think, $4, 4 and some change. But it's really easy. So all he's doing is basically just wrapping it, and the instructions on the package says that you can wrap it like 2 or 3 times, all the way up to the first level of branches. Now, some people go ahead and just wrap some of the branches too, but I'm not gonna have him do that because we have this one roll, and I'm gonna try to wrap both these trees. And when you get to the top, you just can basically cut it. He didn't bring any scissors out or any cutting implements, so he's gonna end up like biting it off here. So yeah, that's all you do. You just cut it, and you just tie it on. Some people go ahead and they'll go ahead and use duct tape. And you can use duct tape to tape that up right there, and because it's really going to only be for one season, most likely, because the tree is going to grow bigger, and you're not going to want to leave that fabric on there. Okay, here he is in the second tree. He's starting from the bottom again, and I'm just going to have him go ahead and wrap those stumps to it. It doesn't matter. You don't want any kind of disease to get on your tree, no matter if that's not the part of the main tree you want right there. So he's just going all the way up. He's going to go all the way up to the first set of branches, just like he did the other one. And also, some people, whenever they paint, and they'll paint all the way up, and probably the lower branches, all those lower branches there, and maybe even farther up the tree. And they really want to protect their tree. So and sometimes you don't blame them, because you want to protect your fruit trees, especially your fruit trees, because next year you want. And there he is. He's done. All done. There you go. And there is Aiden. He's my lovely assistant for today. Here we're going to use the last of the fabric just to protect the willow tree just a little bit more. I think I'm going to purchase some more to finish the willow tree just to be safe. I don't want the willow tree to get sun scald either. I think it might have got a little bit, but I think it was probably from the cat scratching the tree trunk a lot. So hopefully that'll protect it, even if the cat gets to it. Hey, look at Pip. Oh, look at. There she goes. Go fetch. She's a funny little dog. Look at her splooting. We call that the corgi sploot when they lay down like that. Oh, look at that. She's a cute dog. Yes, she is. That's my girl right there. She loves to play in the yard and chew on things. Anyways, okay, everybody, that was basically it. And yeah, that's how easy it is. And you want to protect your trees so that you have a good harvest in the following year. And yeah, just protect them from sun scald so you can keep growing, you know. So that's it for me. So I hope you guys have a really good Christmas. From my family to yours, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. Everybody be safe, you know. Eat as much as you can. Gotta love that food during the holidays, you know. Keep growing, keep sharing, keep harvesting, you know. Just keep doing what we do. Keep sharing the passion, people. Okay? All right, I'll see you guys next year, okay? Adios. Bye.